What's going on YouTube? It's Giga here, bringing you some more QBA Draft League. This time, we are going against AndyLaVGC, who is currently the #1 seed. Some of you might recognize him from my podcast, always check it above. And yeah, he is, like I said, the #1 seed, and for very, very good reason. His team is Arcanine, Arctovish, Coalossal, Hippowdon, Luxray, Meowstic, Rillaboom, Salamence, Urshifu Rapid Strike, Ninetales Alolan form, as well as Weavile. So there's a lot of really, really scary stuff, particularly that Coalossal, which has just been brought to like every game. And honestly, I don't have a good answer for it, and I don't have a good answer for Urshifu. So yeah, we don't really have a good answer for most of this team. We're kind of really focusing on Coalossal and hoping that we can figure out some way to deal with Urshifu. Ironically, what is it called? The mascot Flapple would have been a very good option to deal with Urshifu, but I couldn't really justify it. So taking a look at the team, this is the Assault Vest Lapras from last time. We did talk a little bit about this team. Sorry. It does have shell armor this time to just prevent any sort of critical hits, mainly from Urshifu. That's going to be really huge. We do have Hydro Pump, Ancient Power, Freeze Dry, as well as Thunder. The main idea with Ancient Power is we can potentially set up the Sand in the event that he switches out to one of his Hail users or goes for something like a Max Flare. Next up, we do have Porygon 2 with a Violite. It has Download, which is always really great. We do have Eerie Impulse, mainly to deal with Coalossal. We can survive a G-Max Vocalith to set up a Trick Room and kind of use that to deal with things. Next up, pretty standard Rotom Heat. We do have Pacifier Berry. I'm hoping that this will let us take a Surging Strike and then hopefully KO with a Thunderbolt, or even if like in the rare need be, get up a Will-O-Wisp. So hoping for that to be kind of a major role. What is really nice though is Coalossal. If Coalossal goes for something like a Max Flare, we obviously are taking less damage from the Urshifu. Next up, we do have Dragovich, Sandrush with Choice Scarf. Choice Scarf guarantees that we will outspeed the Coalossal after it procs the policy in the Steam Engine, because we do need, unfortunately, we do need both the Sand Rush ability as well as Choice Scarf. So a little bit unfortunate, but good to have. We also do have Protect because I'm too lazy to change it at this point, but you know what, we're going to stick with it. Max Guard may be relevant. Citrus Berry on Tyranitar, pretty standard set, max attack, max HP. Just hoping to kind of get some big hits on it. We'll see how that works out, obviously, with Urshifu. And finally, we do have Bronzong. Bronzong, just a good option under Trick Room with the options to set up Iron Defense and go for Body Press. And just like I said, like this Coalossal is so fast, hoping we can take care of it that way. But this is the team, and once Andy sends me the code, we can just kind of hop right into the first game. All right, so we are about to hop right into this. We did set up the rules, and yeah, let's kind of hop in, take some notes, and figure out what we're gonna do for things. I think he might be recording an intro, so it might take a second. Let me quickly use this time to send him a good luck. I think he is texting me. Oh. Can't participate in that. Okay. So, we actually have to change the rules because his Weavile is not battle ready marked, which is good to know that he has a Weavile. So, Weavile. I'm assuming it has... Why does he have Weavile? So apparently we can bring as many as we want. 2 to 6, Jesus Christ. Wait, I'm looking up Weavile. I'm like very scared. Oh God. Weavile, okay, so it is a Sand Core. Or, so it is Weavile, Cole, as expected. Urshifu with Arctovish, makes sense. Arcto. Rilla, and Ninetales. So I like Lapras, what, Lapras Porygon 2 with Rotom Tyranitar? Let's try that. Lapras, P2, Rotom, and T-Tar. I think this gives me a lot of flexibility in terms of what is being brought. Let's see, what are we gonna see? I really don't expect to win this. I literally don't know what this we've. Cole lead as well as Urshifu. We do have a Salt Vest on. I'm gonna Lightning here and go for an Trick Room. Yeah, let's go for a Trick Room as well as a Max Lightning. Perfect. I will gladly take that. We are gonna see Arctivish in the back. So this is lead, this is lead, this is in the back. So this is good for us. Probably going to see what is it called? A close combat into Lapras, which we should hopefully be able to take, unless it's, I mean, you're definitely running Focus Sash, right? You can't really afford to have it be banded. We will see close combat come into P2. Okay, barely lives close combat. Almost KO P2. Is that no sash? That's a really big deal. No sash. No sash. Exclamation point. So now we do have a Trick Room up. We do have the ability to go for what is it called? We can go for a Rock Fall. Right, we do have that as an option. I forget what type Arctivish is, if it's physical or special. I don't really know. It could be physical, Coalossal. I'm gonna quickly check that. I mean, not Coalossal. Yeah, wait, Arctovish. I literally don't know anything about this Pokemon. Arctovish is attack. Okay, so it can be either. We are gonna see Rillaboom come out. So what? I would like very much just to resonance into you and then go for a recover. Let's go for a recover on Porygon. We are going to see a max, most likely going to be Rillaboom, which is Rillamaxing is fine in all honesty. We are going to see, yep, Rilla Max, which is great, which means you should not have priority, which means we should be able to recover with Porygon pretty effectively. Oh! Meteor Beam Arctivish. Meteor Beam. Power Herb. How much does that do? That is chump change into Lapras. Slightly over 100 into Lapras. And this thing is super slow. Slower than E2. We do about 40%. 40% from resonance. Drum Solo will come out into Lapras. KO after. We do have Rotom. right? Okay, we did bring Rotom. That's always very good to know. So we can bring this out. We luckily do have the protection of Resonance. So we can go for an Overheat onto you, as well as an Eerie Impulse onto Arctivish to try and make up for the fact that it does have Meteor Beam. Yeah, because what can Rilla really do to Rotom? Nothing, right? Max Quake won't matter. Hydro Pump. Oh, we are revealing the Paso Berry, which I don't really like, but this should do nothing between the screen and yikes. That did more than I would have liked. Come on, Rotom. I really need Rotom to live right now. Max Flutterby into P2. Max Flutterby. So probably U-turn. Sorry, this is probably making a ton of noise. Overheat we love to see it. Pick up the knockout. So the big question though is, how do I KO Coalossal? We didn't think that far. We do have Thunderbolt. So what you could proc your own weakness policy. I would like to Thunderbolt here and go for an Eerie Impulse. Let's go for an Eerie Impulse into Coalossal. Coalossal should be slower. Okay, so it's Meteor Beam with no Meteor Beam. With no policy. He does unfortunately miss the the Hydro Pump, which is a little bit unfortunate, but we will be able to connect a Thunderbolt onto Arctic. Jesus Christ. I would like to, because we're gonna have. Let's bring a Tyranitar and go for let's try attacking an Arctivish. This is a little awkward for everyone. But Rotom is at -3. So we do have to kind of adjust. I feel like this game should be a lot easier than it actually is. We are going to see Meteor Beam come out, most likely into Tyranitar, which is a bold play. Because if I had protected there, that would have been great. We are going to see another Meteor Beam coming our way, but this should be the last turn of Trick Room, so we can, what am I trying to say? We can start just really going to town on stuff, especially now that we have the Sand. We can KO Coalossal with Tyranitar, and then we should be able to KO Arctivish with Porygon, right? Right? Oh, we have Rock Slide. Let's do Rocks. Let's not Rock Slide. You're at -1. You're at neutral. I would like to Lash Out into Arctivish and go for an Eerie Impulse into Coalossal. We will see the Lash Out connect. My thought process, right, is I don't want to risk it living. Perfect. And then if we can get it to like -4. Porygon 2 is faster, so we can hit it again. And then we will see the Earth Power come out. Earth Power. Which, okay, so the ground coverage is good to know. This is so tricky. I do... We can... Yeah, okay, at this point, I feel fine to Superpower as well as just keep Eerie Impulsing. Let's just Eerie Impulse in the event that I need to. It is good to know how much a superpower will do. It should, yeah, because that's what I was afraid of. If we do not pick up the KO, not KO with super power, because now things are a little bit tricky, right? Because you might be able to KO with Earth Power because of the fact that we don't have screens anymore. Oh wait, just kidding. You will. So a lot of information has been revealed here. We know Arcto is Meteor Beam, which is very good to know. We can, yeah, at this point we just go for a superpower. Let's go for a Tri-Attack. So, nice. We do manage to pick up game number 1, which definitely I was not expecting. And it's trying to figure out what is the adjustment for game number 2. I'm trying to think, right? We didn't bring Dragovish. I feel like we need it. What? We could do Dragovish Bronzong? Dragovish Bronzong with Tyranitar. Dragovish Bronzong, Tyranitar, Rotom. Okay, so he's telling me he hates Eerie Impulse. So, what I'm thinking, yeah, so I do want to try Dragovish, lead Dragovish with, Draco. Let's try Draco with, Bronzong, with, T-Tar and Rotom. I think that's what I want to go for. So Draco, Bronzong, T-Tar, and Rotom. Feels real bad not to bring Lapras. Let's do it. Let's rock and roll. We sometimes have to take chances. He's asking. He's like, did you EV for close combat? The answer is no. I 100% did not. There is zero thought in this spread. It is 252 HP, 252 special attack for the one special attack that I have. But you know what? We'll take it. This will be just a little bit tricky. I think this adjustment will be really good. I'm hoping that he doesn't expect Dragovish, and that can really let me pick up some big hits. The obvious fear, though, is going to be Rillaboom. But we do have Rotom. We can potentially max Rotom, which we can max. Yeah, maxing Rotom isn't unheard of. I don't necessarily know if I want to set up Trick Room this time around. We'll see. So we are going to see Urshifu again. So it is Urshifu lead with Rilla lead, which is what I was pretty afraid of. We can double... how do I beat this? Let's just... let's swap in a T-Tar and body press Urshifu. This is bad. Right, okay, so we get out T-Tar. This is really going to depend on what he went for this turn. And he knows that I'm Citrus. So we are going to... Okay, so Surging Strikes comes out, assuming into Bronzong. Oh, Bronzong takes that. Bronzong eats that up. Like, no contest. Oh, God, Bronzong is so good. We do see knockoff come out from the Rillaboom. Bronzong lives. We love to see that. Knock off. That did hardly anything. Yeah, Trick Room would have been really great. Do I not have, wait, what? Oh, you knocked off my leftovers. What do I want to do? I'm assuming Coalossal's in the back. We will see Close Combat come out. Close Combat will pick up the knockout. That's fine. Because... Why is that fine? Knockoff. Okay, that's fine. You pick up the double knockout. But we have Rotom and we have Dracovish. Dracovish will be locked into something, which, while not ideal, is not the worst thing in the world. Right? Dracovish with Rotom. This is fine. We can, because what? You're gonna switch, you have to switch out Urshifu, right? There's no way you leave Urshifu in this situation. This is a risk. Let's do this. We are going to lock ourselves into something. You know? We're going to say that was a read. Did I click Vicious Rend? I think I did. I actually forget. Wait, if I clicked Vicious Rend right now... Oh my god. That was... Yep, that was a read. Wow. Okay, so we do take that. It's a little bit more than I would have liked. Yeah, that is quite a bit. But what, we are faster than... Yeah, Dracovish is unquestionably the fastest thing on the field. You have to max into Rotom, right? You have to... do you max Rillaboom? I don't think you max Rillaboom. This is tense. Yeah, oh god, Urshifu's so stupid. Why is my only answer to it Rotom? Okay, so we do see Arctovish, Arcto in the back. So we do have... we should be faster with Rotom. So we know that this is slow. We do have that, as well as... My question is, what if you max guard? Right? That's what I'm afraid of. Max guard on Rilla, but everything tells me it's Assault Vest. There's nothing that really indicates otherwise. That would be really good to know. But we are gonna see the max from Rilla, so that, unless you max Arctovish, which, like, okay, that's fine, because what, that lets you fake out. You can then fake out into Dracovish, I'm guessing that's your plan, right? Fake out, yep. Into Dragovish. We KO with Max Flare. You Rockfall into Rotom to pick up the KO, and then I cannot KO you with Dragovish. That is, I'm guessing, the thought process here. So, oh, Max Geyser. And we live. Which is super great for us, because now we have Dragovish boosted. Dragovish will have an increased damage output for the Vicious Rend, which should just do a very sizable chunk. And we have a max lightning here. So you could, yep, you are going to max guard. Makes sense. You want to try and stall out my Dynamax, which you will be able to do. But what? We do have Fish in the Rain. We can still go for another Thunderbolt. We do have a Vicious Rend as well as a Thunderbolt here. So I feel confident that Vicious Rend... Oh. Absorb. So that's a thing. I look like a fool right now. Cool. That happened. Adjustments. Adjustment. I like Rotom Lapras. Rotom Lapras covers all options for leads, right? Yeah, let's do Rotom Lapras, because that can help deal with Urshifu. Rotom Lapras with Porygon 2 with Tyranitar. Let's do Tyranitar Bronzong. T-Tar Bronzong. I think that's probably what is going to be the best option. All right, so let's see. We are giving a Porygon 2, which is a little bit unfortunate. We are going to see, okay, Urshifu next to Rillaboom, which is fine with me. What I can do is Lapras. We have to choose what we want to max. We can max Flare. And oh, we have Freeze Dry. Freeze Dry into there. We are literally talking about what we're doing right now. I think Flare is a better play. It is really risky though, giving up Lapras, which I don't really like. We are going to see Rillaboom switch out into Arctovish in the back. So what? We know it's Water Absorb. We should live a close combat from Urshifu. This is actually a really risky play. All right, so we will tank this not as well as I would have liked, but we will be able to get up the max flare, which doesn't quite KO Arctivish, and by doesn't quite, it does not, but we will change the weather, which means we should be able to live another Surging Strike from Urshifu as we hit it with really good damage off the Freeze Dry. So I do expect to see Coalossal in the back. I say we rinse and repeat with Max Flare here, as well as a Freeze Dry into Coalossal. I mean, not into Coalossal, into Urshifu. The issue, though, is we really need to get... We'd need to pick up a double this turn, because I need Rillaboom in when we still have max Rotom. And then even then, we still have to beat Coalossal. Why did I bring Bronzong? Why didn't I bring Porygon 2? That was a top 10 bad plays. No, it should still be fine. We are going to see a close combat come out in the Lapras. RIP. That was, that's really bad. That's actually very bad. Max Flare will KO Arctivish, which we love to see. But now that doesn't help us because we don't have Dracovish. We can bring up Bronzong because we saw how you bring up Coalossal here. This is 100% Coalossal. Yeah, there's Coalossal. What do we do? We there is, yeah. We are about to lose. I need to get this Trick Room up because you max Coalossal, and then if you flare into Bronzong, there's not a reason not to, because of the fact that because of the fact that Rotom isn't a threat to you. So as long as he goes for... Oh, why didn't I bring Porygon instead of Bronzong? Bronzong was such a bad call. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking with, what is it called with Bronzong? Yep, there's the Max Flare into Bronzong. I'm going to message a GG. If I had brought P2, things would have been much better. Because we are about to finish our max. We do what? Oh no, because was this the third turn? Yeah, so you... Yeah, because you can fake out and Vocalith into Rotom. And I don't have a counterplay to fake out Volcalith into Rotom and then Earth Power into Tyranitar, because I cannot KO. Yeah. Unless there's there's no more turns of max. I can't KO. I can't even get a critical hit to KO. We still pretend that Overheat is going to go off. This is Stab. This is our chance. Oh, you're gonna Glide. Okay. We love it. Tyranitar. Oh, and then you just KO with, you Volcalith into Rotom. Or into Tyranitar. Yep, into Rotom. Rotom goes down. Here's what happens now. We need to double critical hit and KO. If we critical hit Rock Slide, we still do nothing. Alright, so, yeah, I don't know why I brought Bronzong. I know I said I did. I'm gonna... Porygon was such a better choice. There's literally no justifiable reason in hindsight why I brought Bronzong. Like, what was I worried about? Urshifu wasn't even an issue because of the fact that I was maxing the other slot. I guess I could have maxed... In hindsight, I could have maxed Lapras. There are a lot of things I could have done. Like I said, I wasn't expecting to win this. I am glad that it was as close as it was. A huge shout out to Andy, and I'm sure he is going to continue to crush it in the league. It has been a really fun time, a very different experience. Got to try out some cool new Pokemon and also some fun sets with that. But yeah, still really trying as hard as I can to finish those rental teams. It just has been taking me a little bit of a while. So look for that soon. But in the meantime, please enjoy this video. And yeah, until next time, I hope all of you are wonderful, and I'll see you then.